Hello joyful tribe and welcome back to the channel. Trust everyone is doing well. Today we're making Edikaikong soup. Raise your hand in the comments if you love a well prepared Edikaikong. I'll walk you through this step-by-step process to achieve this, so keep watching. You'll need pumpkin. You'll also need water leaf. These are the two vegetables you need for this soup. So to begin, I'm going to pluck the pumpkin like this, that is, separate the leaf from the stem and rinse multiple times. Please wash this thoroughly. You don't want sand in your soup. It is going to ruin the enjoyment. Okay, so rinse very well, rinse multiple times, add salt if you have to until the water runs clear. I like to wash my vegetables before I cut them, but if you have yours already cut from the market, go ahead, wash with a colander. Just make sure there is no sand. Do the same for the water leaf. Pluck them, remove them from the stem, and then wash thoroughly. With this one, I'm going to wash it a little bit. You know the way we wash bitter leaf. I'm going to wash it a bit because this is not the coily water leaf. The preferred water leaf for this is the coily one. I don't have it, so this one I'm going to wash a little bit with salt to remove some of that slimy effect that is after washing. So add salt and wash a little bit so that it is not slimy inside the soup. Today's special hug is for Essay, watching from Kogi State in Nigeria. I'm glad you love the recipes. Please let me know where you're watching from so I can send you a hug in my next video. Also, if this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. Turn on your bell notification so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, I love you. Thank you for always coming back to watch. Now, after washing all the veggies, we're going to cut them up thinly. Try to cut them as thin as you can and then set them aside. One tip to bear in mind when making Edikaikong is the ratio of the vegetables. I would say use 2 to 1. That is 2 packs of ugu and 1 big pack of water leaf, but depending on the weather. During the dry season, water leaf don't have enough liquid in it, so in that case I would say use 2 ugu and 2 water leaf. After prepping, at this time your pepper, your onion, your fish, everything should be set. I didn't want to bore you with all of those clips, but make sure you prep before you start cooking. This soup happens, really fast. So add your protein of choice. I'm using goat meat, snail, pomo, and stockfish. Use or take out anyone you don't like, okay? Now add your blended peppers and onion, add your seasoning, stir well to combine. Cover and let it steam properly without adding water for at least 15 minutes. This was after 15 minutes. The goat meat rendered a lot of juice, so I'm going to stir well to combine and then remove the snail at this point. We don't want it to overcook. All of the seasoning have penetrated into it, so remove the snail and continue cooking the rest of the protein if it is still tough. I'm using male goat meat and it doesn't take that long to cook. So at this point I'm going to go in with some catfish. I've already washed this catfish and it's a bit tough, so I'm going to go in with the catfish now. Add some ground crayfish, a bit of water, cover and allow this to cook for another 10 minutes. After another 10 minutes, this should be almost cooked now. So I'm going to stir well. You can see the stock in there is now thick. It is not liquidy anymore. So at this time, I'm going to reintroduce the snail. Stir that well to combine. Okay, so now I am going to add some palm oil. Please use good quality palm oil for this. You don't want your soup to have an aftertaste, okay? So add good quality palm oil and then you're going to cover for this to dissolve. 5 to 7 minutes later, I'm going to give this a good mix. You guys, the aroma here was nose blinding, very yummy. So stir well. You can see we have, basically oil in there. So now add your water leaf. This is going to render the liquid we need for this soup. So add the water leaf and then go in with some periwinkle. If you're going to be using the periwinkle with shell, you want to add it before you add the water leaf, or at the same time. It doesn't take that long to cook. Now add your fish. I'm adding this Ejakika now because it is not tough and I did not want it to shatter inside the soup. Well, it eventually did. But yeah, I'm going to add some more pepper, crayfish and stir. Then I'm going to cover for it to simmer for another 3 minutes. Still watching? Then this is a good time to please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Subscription is free. They don't charge you for it. Also, you want to hit the bell notification so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video. Thank you. Three minutes later, I'm going to stir on this. You can see the water leaf has rendered its own juice now into the pot, which is why you don't need a lot of stock in the meat before you add the water leaf, okay? Look at that, yummy. Next, I'm going to add the ugu. Add your ugu, stir to combine, and soup is almost ready. Now all the veggies are in. As you're stirring it is cooking, so you don't need to cook it for too long anymore. Give it 1 more minute and take it off the heat immediately. Soup is ready. Serve with any swallow of your choice. I had this with semolina. It was so good. I hope you try this out, enjoy it, and let me know how yours turns out. Send me your pictures on Instagram at joyfulcook_ once you do, so I can repost them. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.